Hi guys, Alan is suffering from a complete dearth of footage, so unfortunately that means you guys are going to suffer through some book vlogs. I, much to Alan's amazement, astonishment and general glee, have joined the library because I buy a lot of books. So these are the books that I've taken out of the library over the last week. So the first book that we've got is All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. This is one that I was recommended by the people on the Page Turners by BuzzFeed book group. It is really interesting. It looks really interesting. And I thought, I'll give it a go. So there we go. The next book that we've got is My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brodie Ashton and somebody Meadows. Sorry, I can't see that. Jodie Meadows, maybe? This is one of the books on my Pop Sugar Book Challenge. This is a book by 3 female authors, so I'm using it for the prompt for 2 female authors because I figured 2 is good, 3 is better, right? This was recommended by Hayley in Bookland. She's got an amazing YouTube channel. I watch her videos all the time and she absolutely loves the books written for this series. So I thought, I'll give it a go. Borrowed it from the library. Then we've got Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. This is another one that was recommended to me by several booktubers, by several book groups. It's a trilogy. There's Illuminae, Obsidio and Gemini. And it's basically about... It's set in the future, it's set in 2575 and 2 mega corporations are at war, she says reading it off the back of the book, over a planet that's little more than an ice-covered speck. So it looks really interesting. I'm really looking forward to reading it. Inside it you've got, it's all different colours and there's illustrations and things, so I'm really looking forward to it. The library has the whole trilogy, so that'll be really cool. So yeah. That was my phone, apologies. Then we've got My Sister, the Serial Killer by Onyikan Braithwaite. I apologise if I have just completely massacred your name. This was the BuzzFeed Book of the Month for February. And I'm a little late getting to it because I had to wait for it coming from another branch of the library in the county. So I have it now. I'm really looking forward to reading it. It's obviously true crime. I think it might actually just be completely fiction. I'm not actually sure. Hang on. No, it's fiction. Okay, total fiction. Sorry. Really looking forward to giving this a read. And finally, we have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. Now, everybody, and I mean everybody who I talked to has read this book and loved it. And I had absolutely no desire at all to read it until everybody read it and loved it. So this is another one that I've picked up to give it a go. And if I love it, then great. If I don't, I haven't lost out on any money because I borrowed it from the library. Yay, go me. So there we go. That's my library haul. Okie doke. So, all that being said, I have borrowed all of these books from the library and I also bought a bunch of books this month. So the first book that I bought this month was The Life-Changing Art of Tidying by Marie Kondo. For those of you that might have seen it, there's a TV program on Netflix called Cleaning Up with Marie Kondo, and this is the book. It doesn't really accompany the TV series. It's kind of the book that the TV series was based on the book and the systems that she puts in place, and I was hooked from episode 1. I absolutely loved the concepts and the idea of only keeping things that bring you joy and decluttering and making my life a bit easier for tidying up. So it necessitated me buying the book so that I could get all the systems and just go for it. So pick this up on Saturday. Yes, pick this up on Saturday. This is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerry Maniscalco. I started listening to this on Audible. I have the audiobook of it and loved it so much that I said that I was going to get it, because there's actually 4 books in the series, so I'll be buying the other 3 at some point as well, because the writing is insane. I'll be going into a proper review because it's one of the books I read this month on another vlog that Alan is going to get me to record immediately after this one. So if you're interested in the book review, it'll be in there. I decided to go ahead and add another book to my Terry Pratchett collection. This is Mort. This is the 4th book in the Discworld series. This is the Unseen Academicals hardback edition. I love the illustrations. I adore Terry Pratchett. I've read most of the books, but I don't own hardly any of them. So I decided that what I wanted to do was collect these editions, because I just absolutely adore them. So now I have 5. I've got Colour of Magic, Light Fantastic, Equal Rights, Mort, and Thief of Time, which is my all-time favourite Terry Pratchett book. It is hands down my absolute favourite. So yeah. This one was a eBay find, believe it or not. This cost me £4 because it's slightly bashed. This is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is not a new book to me, and it's not a new book published. But it's absolutely fantastic. I'm reading it for the prompt, a book you feel should be made into a movie, for the Pop Sugar Challenge. And when I did that in December, it wasn't going to be a movie that I was aware of. And now they're saying that it is. So hey, I was right. Somebody else thought it should be a movie too. There's a new book coming out by Erin Morgenstern called The Starless Sea. It's out in November. I'm going to be going and doing a 3rd video at some point on most anticipated releases of 2019. I've got a whole bunch of stuff on pre-order that's going to be coming throughout the year. And I was talking to Alan about it yesterday, and he says, that's a vlog right there. So I'm going to have to go and do it again. So there we go. And finally, my most anticipated release for February, and the book that I actually did a happy dance when I opened it, is The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. I love her book. She wrote the Bone Season trilogy, and I adored those. I basically hoovered them down. I couldn't get enough of them. This is a standalone high fantasy novel. It was released 2 days ago. I pre-ordered my copy through Waterstones, and I got my copy, and it's been signed. I don't know if you can see that. Signed by the author. So I've now got 2 copies of books that have been signed by her, and as you can see, it's a whopper. It's an absolute whopper. It has got, I hate looking right at the back of the book, 830 pages. I hate looking at the end of books because there might be just like a spoiler on the last page, and you just be like. So yeah, really looking forward to this. This is definitely going to be a pack it and take it away on a week long holiday when I'm doing nothing. It's going to take me quite a while to get through that, but I love it, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. So there we go. That's the books that I bought this month, borrowed this month. Oh, the library also does this really cool thing where you can actually borrow ebooks through the Libby or Overdrive app. So I borrowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 ebooks, and I've read 6 of them. Yes, that sounds about right. So there we go.